How to make a YouTube banner easy tutorial. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm giving you a tutorial on how to create a YouTube banner for free. So let's get started. First, what you guys need to do is you can go to a platform known as Canva.com. Canva.com is an online designing tool that allows you to create logos, you can edit videos, create presentations, and also create YouTube banners and thumbnails. Today, I'll show you how you can create a YouTube banner as a complete beginner. So let's get started. First of all, you can see this is what a YouTube banner looks like. This is a banner that we have on our YouTube channel. The size for a YouTube banner is 2560 by 1440. So on canva.com, we can select a custom size. So we can enter the size here, the size that I just showed you. You can enter here and start from the scratch, or you can use a template. Let me actually show you the template section on Canva for YouTube banners. We can search for YouTube banner here, and it will take me to the templates. You can see we have a lot of templates available for different categories of channels, and some of these are free and some are paid. I have Canva Pro, so that is why I can actually use any of these banners. But as a complete beginner, if you do not have Canva Pro, you can use a free template. Or we can create from a blank. If you select create from a blank, you don't have to then choose a custom size. It will automatically take you to the banner layout. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's click on create from a blank so that I can show you how to create a YouTube banner from the scratch. Okay, so here we are. Let's give our document a name. So I'm just going to call it YouTube banner. I will be creating a banner, let's say for the channel, the social guide. Okay, first of all, we can actually get inspiration from different templates available. We're going to change the background color maybe. So what I'm going to do is we can go with this background. This looks pretty impressive. So I'm going to use this template. Okay, this looks good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the text that we have here and the color. All right. So we can make it this one. Let's get rid of this too. So I have selected this background, which is like a simple black background, and then they have added these things to it. Or what I can do is I can go to the elements here, and we're going to search for technology, and you can see we will get a lot of different elements to add to our page here. It was like this. Let me actually show you what they did. And they selected a black color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this color right here, which is kind of like the color we already have, just to go for with the theme. Or we can go with a blue color. Perfect. In elements, so you can search for any elements on Canva. You can see we have templates, elements, upload, text, style, logos, and more. Here, I'm gonna add this one to my YouTube banner. All right. And we can place it here. Then we have this one right here. Let's go with this one. And we can actually make this as a background as a whole. So that's what I'm going to do. Using Canva is really easy. You just select an element, it's added right here. Then you can crop that element, make it bigger, and make it fill to your background that we have here. All right. So this is the background. Now let's move to the text. Right here in the text section, I'm going to add a heading. So the heading is going to be the social guide. Okay. So this is the name for the channel. Now we have to change our, font right here. So we have this one. I'm going to go with a professional looking, but a bold font. So this one looks pretty good to me. You can see we can go to this section, and I'm going to actually decrease the line spacing. Then we have the size. So I'm going to increase the size by just, we can increase and decrease by just moving our mouse, or we can use this option here. Let's change the color for our text here. So if you want to change the text color to black, you can select the color from here. We have white, and then we have some of the other colors. So I think the white actually looks good on the color that we have. Or what I can do is I can give a background to my text. So I'm going to go to the element section here. And in elements, we have photos and graphics, and then we have photos, videos, charts, and frames, grids, anything we want to go for. So in lines and shapes, I'm going to go with this square. So I'm going to actually make it a rectangle this way. Fill it over my text, right click, then to backwards, and my text will appear in the front. Now this block right here, the square that I selected, click on it. Then you have to click on these three dots, click on transparency, and decrease the transparency so that it's a little transparent. Let's change the color for the square, and I'm going to make it a little darker this way. And when it comes to the transparency, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just increase it a little bit so that it shows perfect. So we have our channel name here, and we can now adjust it wherever we want it to be. So I'm just going to place it here. Now we can add some of the more elements. Go to the elements, and again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for technology one more time to add just a little more, things to our, okay, so we have here. On Canva, we can get thousands of elements to add to our banners and to add to our thumbnails and more. So we have this one right here. This looks good. Okay. This actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to select this one. Or it says an image, so I'm going to not do that. Let's actually go for graphics so that we can add it on our image that we have already added. So I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to add this element here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn it 360 right here, place it and make it a little bigger. Okay, now we can send it in the back. Okay, perfect. So you can see this is how it's looking, and now we can add some buttons to it. So I'm gonna go to the element section and search for buttons instead of adding buttons myself. So I'm gonna search for buttons, or we can actually search for like button. So I'm gonna go with like, or subscribe, actually subscribe button. So search for a subscribe button and you will find it here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually look for the one that's going with my theme, and it's a blue and white thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and search for something relative. Okay, let's go with this one. It has a subscribe and a bell icon. You can select this graphic and you can change the color by clicking on the color and then turn it into a white one. So now it has turned into a white. So now we have our own YouTube banner. Let's actually, give it a more, just a few things. For example, this, and I'm going to actually make it a little bigger. Perfect. Let's give some of the shadow to our text here. So click on the text, go to the animate section, and then we have fade, rise, and other things. But of course, a YouTube banner is not a something which is, it's not a video, it's an image. So we cannot go with something like this. So what we need to do is we're going to select the text here, click on effects, and then click on shadow. And you can see it will give it a little shadow, and it will look like the text is coming out. So you can maybe select lift one. In shadow, you can change the shadow direction, you can change the shadow color. So the color for my shadow is white, but I'm going to go with a black so that it looks more professional. So this is a YouTube banner that I think looks really good. And if you want to go with different elements, again, go to the element section, search for technology. If you have a, travel channel, so what you can do is you can search for travel on Canva, and it will give you all of the different elements to add. You can add graphics. You can see right this one. Then we have this one right here. So you can add different images and different graphics to your banner. Go to the text section where you will find a lot of fonts to go for. You can add the font to your YouTube banner. Then in the templates, you can use a template to get started with. For example, let me actually give you an example really quickly. Let's say that I have a travel channel or I have a music channel, so I can just go with this template right here. So this is also you can see a YouTube banner. So this is how you can create YouTube banners really easily using canva.com. You can use the free version of Canva so that you don't even have to pay, and you will be able to create a very professional YouTube banner as a complete beginner. And once the YouTube banner is created, all you need to do is to select it, and then you will click on share, click on download, and download it as PNG. Your YouTube banner is ready to add to your YouTube channel. I hope that I was a big help to you guys. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, turn on bell notification, and subscribe to YouTube channel.